So this is a quick mixing tutorial on how to lighten your colors. It's pretty easy. All you're going to be doing is mixing some white in with whatever color you are trying to lighten. So I'm going to go ahead and do a swatch of yellow just so that we can do a little bit of side-by-side comparison here. So I'm just going to take and do a little swatch. Let me make it just a little bit bigger so you guys can see it better. And so what you'll do is you're going to mix your color in a pile next to it. So you don't want to like try to dip and then mix on your canvas. Generally speaking, you don't want to do that unless you're doing a specific technique. But when you're trying to mix a very specific color, you want to mix it on the space next to it, and then you just put it on your canvas wherever. So you can see here that this is like a lighter yellow. Right next to the darker yellow. So, yep, pretty simple there. I'm going to show you how to do it with blue as well, just so you can get another comparison. So this blue is called Cobalt. The technical term for lighter, mixing something lighter or mixing something darker is adjusting the value of the color, but you don't have to remember that. Just in case you were interested in a little trivia, I suppose. So to mix your blue lighter, you're just going to add some white to it. Now, if you feel like you want to adjust it a little bit darker, all you have to do is mix more blue into it. If you want it lighter, you mix more white into it. It's pretty easy. And then make sure it's all mixed together. And then, so you get a nice little light blue. So the exception to this that I have found is if you are wanting to lighten red, it's a little bit better to mix orange in with your red as well as a little bit of white. It's going to make kind of a peachy color when you do that, but if you mix red and white together, it's going to make pink. So if you don't add any orange to it, then it makes a pink color, which is totally fine if that's what you want. But if you're wanting something that's like a little bit less pink, I would suggest mixing orange in as well. So I'm going to do a swatch of red here. And then, so I'm going to take a scoop of red, a scoop of orange, and you can just do this like reddish orange color if you want to. It's a little bit lighter, but if you want it to be a decent chunk lighter, you're going to mix some white into it. And you can see it kind of makes like a peachy color. But it's not quite so pink. So I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison just so that you can see what the pink looks like. Because it might be a little hard to visualize the difference. So that's what the orange does to it right there. So it's kind of up to you. If you want your light red to be more pink, then don't worry about the orange. But if you want it to be more of a reddish, a light red, then I would mix some orange into it. But this works for like all the colors of the rainbow. You just add some white to it. The only exception, the only real exception is your red.